Today, 7 months after President Trump declared Liberation Day, the fate of his sweeping global tariffs is tied up in court. The Supreme Court is considering whether Trump had the right to use his economic emergency powers when he imposed the tariffs, suing the administration, several states, and small business owners, including Victor Schwartz, a wine and liquor importer, who spoke outside the court today after oral arguments.
For nearly 40 years, my family has built this business from the ground up. Today, reckless tariffs threaten everything we've achieved.
Trump used his executive powers by saying trade imbalances and the inflow of fentanyl cause a national security emergency. Plaintiffs today argued trade disputes are not an emergency and only Congress has the power to set tariffs. Some justices were skeptical of how the president alone imposed the tariffs, including Trump-appointed Justice Neil Gorsuch, when questioning the administration's attorney.
Could the president impose a 50% tariff on gas-powered cars and auto parts to deal with the unusual and extraordinary threat from abroad of climate change?
It's very likely that could be done. Very likely.
I think that has to be the logic of your view.
Yeah, in other words, obviously this administration would say that's a hoax, it's not a real crisis, but...
I'm sure you would.
Yes.
Less clear whether the justices interpret a tariff as a tax, which is controlled by Congress, or a regulation, which the president may have the power to decide. And if the court decides Trump's tariffs are unconstitutional, focus shifts to the $89 billion the government has so far collected in tariff revenue, and whether it would have to pay that back. Legal scholars across the political spectrum consider this case a toss-up. The Supreme Court is expected to rule on it by next spring. Christiane Cordero, ABC News, the Supreme Court.